everyone, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. And today, as you guys can tell from the title, I'm going to be telling you guys about a recent tattoo that I got. Well, I say recent as in it's my most recent tattoo. I did not get it recently, I got it a year ago. Also, sorry if you can hear outside traffic. I have my window open, it's warm. If it gets too beepy from the cars, I'll close it. But for right now, get a little background noise. But yes, I wanted to make a video about my second tattoo that I got last May of 2023. I made a video 3 years ago now, almost, when I got my first tattoo, which was my evergreen tree on my leg. I'll insert a picture of that right here. I got that in August of 2021. That was my first tattoo. I'll link the video to that if you want to see the full video on it. I'll link it. I talk about the meaning behind the tattoo, but that one is like definitely a deeper meaning tattoo, and I had planned it for like 3 years, so there was a lot to go into about it, especially because it's my first tattoo and all of that. But I thought, why not make a video about my second tattoo? I'm not quite sure why I didn't do this last year, so I'm gonna do it now, because why not? And I owe you guys a video. I feel bad for not posting as much as I'd like to. So I'm here and I'm gonna talk about my tattoo. At least now it's been a year, so it's clearly obviously healed and stuff, so I don't have to worry about that. But yes, so the tattoo that I got is I got an outline of the Mario Star Power Stars from the Mario universe, the video game series. I will insert a picture of what I showed the artist right here. I just literally Googled and found this image on the website. I searched Mario Star. So I was actually really inspired to get this tattoo because I want to say like 5 or 6 months prior to me getting it, I saw a girl that I follow on Instagram who's like actually an old YouTuber that I used to follow. She had a tattoo on her back of the Mario Sunshine star thing. I don't know what it's called because I never played Mario Sunshine. I have it, but I haven't played it. But of this thing. I'll insert a picture of what she has. She has this thing. I don't know what it's called. But I was like, wow, that's a really great, cute little video game tattoo. And it really inspired me to want to get a video game tattoo. You guys know I've made some videos on this channel talking about video games and my love of video games. I did my Switch collection video, which is basically my most viewed video on my channel at this point. That one still gets a lot of views. And since then I've made some other video game videos and just talked about how it's been a big passion of mine since I was really little. I've been playing video games since I was 6, I think. It's my first memory of playing a game, I think I was 3. I was playing Kirby Racing on the N64. It wasn't mine, it was a family member of mine. Sorry, it's getting loud, I'll close the window. So that was my first memory of playing a video game. Now I think I got my first console when I was 6, I think. I got the GameCube, I want to say in 2006, and that was my first console, and then I think shortly after I got a DS. I don't actually remember if I had the DS or the GameCube first, but GameCube was my first real console and I had a DS. Specifically now, on the DS, I had Super Mario 64 for the DS, which was the game that came out on the N64 that they took and kind of remastered, added a bunch of new levels, and added it for the DS. So that was my first, that's part of this tattoo for me, is that it's really connected to me playing that game. Because that was the first game that I feel I played the whole thing by myself and that I remember completing. I beat the game and I had 130 power stars, and that was a really big deal. And the stars were the star. And of course, you guys probably recognize the star from other Mario games. You know, the star power in Mario Kart that you get and it makes you invincible. Same thing if you're playing any sort of a 2D jumping Mario game. Once again, the star usually makes you invincible. You can touch enemies, you won't die, all that stuff. And then in the more recent years, as you guys know, I've gotten really into Mario Party the last year and a half. And what do you have to do in Mario Party? Collect stars. So I just thought this would be a really great tattoo idea to kind of represent my love for video games. And when I saw that this girl had the sunshine image thing that you get in Sunshine, I thought, wow, that's a really cool thing. And I really liked the placement. She had the placement right here on the back of her back, and that's where I ended up getting my star. I want to say that I thought about this. I kind of thought about it for 6 months. I want to say it was from when I saw that image of her to when I actually decided to get it, I think. Maybe it was a little bit less, but I want to say it was maybe 6 months-ish. And I was like, oh, get a cute tattoo idea. Now some of you guys might know, before I got my evergreen tree, I had that idea in my head for 3 years. I was thinking on that for a long time. I'm not an impulsive person. I'm not someone to just go and get tattoos on a whim. I didn't even think I would get another tattoo after getting my evergreen because I really didn't have any ideas. And if I did have an idea like this, I wanted to wait on it for a while. So I just want to say the fact that I got it within 6 months and that I kind of just like made the appointment kind of like, not on a whim, but it was a bit impulsive, is like unlike me. But I feel like, you know, I was getting really into Mario Party and I was loving looking at the stars, and it just reminded me of, you know, I've been collecting stars and power stars since 2006, since I was a little kid, and this has been such a big part of my life. The Mario series is definitely like my favorite video game series. I have so many Mario games throughout all my consoles, and it just means a lot to me. Literally around my room right now, there are like power stars everywhere, and there's like, you might be able to see above my desk there's a mushroom. Like there's just, I love Mario. So this just seemed like a really, really great tattoo. I also just thought it was super cute. The star is really cute. I like basic, simple black, like just line work. I don't like a lot of shading. I don't like color. Like, so I thought this would be a really simple, cute tattoo, and I really liked the placement where that girl got it. So I want to say, like, after actually like really sitting and kind of pondering with getting it on my body, like not just be like, oh, that's a cute tattoo, I thought, okay, it's May. It was May at the time. If I want this thing, I kind of got to get it soon, which is probably why I just kind of made the appointment quickly, was because if you know, in the summer, it's not the best time to get tattooed because you can't swim and you can't, you know, like be on the sun with your tattoo. And if it's on my back, like it could be exposed. You know, I want to be able to go to the beach in the summer, and it takes about 3 weeks to heal. So I thought, okay, if I want to do this, it's early May, I should do it now because it will heal by the end of May, and then it'll be fine for the summer and it's not going to damage it. If not, I have to wait till like the winter or something. So that's what kind of pushed me to make the appointment. I got my first tattoo done at Great Lakes Tattoo here in Chicago, which is on Grand, and I knew I wanted to go back there. I had a great time my first time there. It was a great experience overall. They were awesome. So I tried to like make an appointment. Like I didn't, last time I did a walk-in. This time I tried to make an appointment. I like sent them the image and I answered a few questions back and forth with an email. But I think because it was such like a small, simple tattoo, they basically ended up just saying in the email, like, just come in for a walk-in. So that's what I did. So I picked, I think I went on a Saturday or a Sunday. I think I went on a Sunday actually. And I just went to the tattoo shop and I had to wait like maybe 2 hours as a walk-in for the tattoo. So I remember I like took a walk. I didn't know the area very well. Like I just don't go over there much. So I just kind of like walked around and went into like a random like plant store and just like killed time before coming back and getting the tattoo. So the tattoo did not take very long. Like my evergreen tree took maybe like 10 minutes. This one I think took maybe around the same time. It felt like it took longer, but I think it's just because I couldn't see it. Whereas when I got my evergreen done, like I was staring at him, watching him do it, so I could see like, oh, half of the tree is done. This time, I didn't know. So I was laying, how was I laying? Was I laying on my stomach? I was laying on my side, and I had to have my arm up like this because it needed it to like stretch the skin or something so that he could like do it in the right way. But yeah, when I got there, he put the stencil on me and we moved it around a couple of times because I'm wearing this dress to kind of be able to show you, though I'm probably just gonna have to insert a picture of it, but because you can't fully see it. So as you can see, when I stretch my skin, it moves, which is fine, but I had to be like this so that he could come like put it the right way, because he was trying to show that, you know, you stretch your skin and it's gonna move. I'm gonna insert a better picture of it, but it is right here on my back there. So that's why I had me laying in this sort of weird way where I was kind of contorted, but he said I did a great job. He's like, you're doing awesome. Like I wasn't fidgeting or shifting or anything. So I had to lay like that for like 10 minutes. Honestly, it wasn't as bad as the evergreen tree. I think I had to lay like this. By the end, like my arms and wrists hurt. So this was fine. I was like, I'm laying down, I can close my eyes, I'm fine. Now I don't remember the name of the guy who did my tattoo. It was just somebody for the walk-in, but they're all great at that place. He was awesome, so I love them there. Definitely would recommend that place. But yeah, it took about 10 minutes to do, and really the struggle was, I think, getting the stencil in the right spot. Like I have a couple pictures, I can insert them here when just the stencil is there. We were trying to play around with placing it. Initially too, I remember thinking like, oh, that's a little bit bigger than I thought. Like it's definitely, this one is definitely bigger than the girl that I kind of had the inspo for. Like her little symbol was definitely smaller. But in the end, actually, I love the size of it, and I'm really, really happy that it's really noticeable, but it's, I mean, it's not giant, but like, I do really like the placement. I think they printed out a few different stars, and I ended up picking the smaller of all of them, but then once he put it on me, I was like, oh, it's a little bit bigger, but I love it. So yeah, it took about 10 minutes for him to tattoo. Pain-wise, compared to my first one, the first one was on my ankle, and that's like supposed to be a more tender spot. I actually watched that video back today. I rated that pain 5 to 6 out of 10. This, I would say, was like a 4, I would say, I think. Like it hurt, But it was fine. I don't know, I think I handled it well. It's one of those things too, I wasn't as nervous going into it because I knew what to expect with the paint. I knew what it felt like this time, and I also knew like, this isn't gonna take that long. I was, you know, you get nervous because you don't know what that placement's gonna feel like, but it wasn't like it was like my ribs or lower or anything, and it wasn't like it was getting into like really the ditch. I think it was worse when it was getting closer to my like armpit, but it wasn't like back here or anything. So I didn't think it was that bad. It didn't take that long. And yeah, so it did feel a little bit impulsive for me, only because like I was really seriously thinking about it, I think the end of April, and then I kind of realized like, crap, if I want to do this, I have to get it done now, so it's time to heal before summer. So that I think was why it felt kind of impulsive to me, even though I had been thinking about it for like 5 or 6 months, which is still not a long time when you think about that I thought on my evergreen tree for 3 years. But I have no regrets. I love the tattoo. I really like it too. I like the placement a lot. So this is a final image of what it looked like. I think I have a picture of what it looked like right after I got it done. I'll insert that here. So it healed pretty well. I was putting Aquaphor on it. I was doing everything I had to do. I feel like it has faded a little bit, but it depends on the lighting, I think. I think in some lights it kind of looks like it's faded, but in some lights it looks fine. I'm sure years down the line I could get it touched up if it starts to really fade. Like, I don't know, I don't feel like it's as dark as my evergreen, but it could just be me. I also just like look at my evergreen more than I look at it. I don't look at this very much because it's on my back, obviously. I only see it in like reflections and stuff and pictures. But in terms of the line work and the little eyes and everything, I mean, they did a great job. I have no complaints. So that's what it looks like when it was, right after it was done. This is what it looks like after it's healed. I posted these pictures on Instagram near the end of the summer last year when it was finally healed, and I wanted to get like a cute shot showing it off. I like the placement because you can obviously tell that it's there when I'm wearing, I should have just put on like a sports bra because like this still doesn't really show it all, but when I have like a sports bra on, you can see it. When I have on a bikini, obviously it's visible, but like most of the other times it's not visible. So I hear a lot of people being like, you know, get tattoos on your back because it's like you can get a big piece but it's not seen a lot, and I kind of like that idea. So I mean, this isn't big, but it is like nice because it's there for me obviously, and it's not visible like that often, but when it is, it feels kind of special that people can see it, you know. So yeah, I love it. I can't exactly remember 100% how much I paid for it just because it's been a year and I should have written it down, but I'm pretty sure. So the shop minimum was $100, and I think they just charged me the shop minimum, and then I think I tipped $20. I want to say that I paid $120. I have that like in my brain for some reason as $120. It was actually cheaper than my tree because I rewatched that video. My tree was $180, which it is a little bit more detailed. So the star was $120, which is totally fine. I mean, now also like, it's not as big of a deal for me too because I have like a full-time job now versus when I got my first tattoo. I wasn't working full-time, but now I do, and yeah, you know, tattoos are expensive, but I love it. And so yeah, that's kind of the story of the tattoo. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. I feel like I'm kind of rambling, but I just wanted to make a video on it because, I mean, I don't get tattoos that often, but I wanted to explain that it does mean a lot to me, and it's really cool to have, you know, another tattoo that goes towards like a passion of mine. You know, the tree represents my passion for the environment, and Knuckle Puck, of course, because it's based off of their song Evergreen, and just, you know, that's like music, right? And this is like video games, which is another just big passion of mine. And I love it. I feel like it's super cute. My boyfriend was joking, I remember when I first got it, he's like, oh, when it's healed, we could like color it in different colors. Because like, I don't think I ever want to get it like colored yellow like a star, but I thought that was funny. So yeah, I think it's super cute, and I love it. It just is, you know, an awesome part of my personality. It's just that I love Mario, but I also just love video games and games in general. So that's the story of my second tattoo. If you guys have any questions about the tattoo, if I left anything out, comment down below and I will answer it. I don't have any other plans to get any more tattoos as of now. It was funny because I was like, okay, I got my first tattoo 2021, my second tattoo 2023. I was like, maybe I could make this like an every other year thing, you know, because like you get an idea and you think on it for a bit, but I haven't really had any ideas at all since this last one. I'm very content with these two tattoos. I love them, and I did have like a slight moment, I think like the week after I got my star, where I was like, oh, like, did I make a mistake? Only I think just because it just seemed like I booked the appointment and just like did it so quick. But in having it for the last year, I love it. I have no regrets. I love it so much. And like I said, it's not like it's super visible all the time. It's not like I put it on my shoulder or my arm or something. So I love the placement. I think I did a great job picking that. Like I do love that placement a lot. And I do like when I wear dresses where I can show it off. This one you can like, you know, you can only really half see it peeking out. But I do have, I thought this dress showed it off. That's why I put it on. But I do have like some other outfits and like certain tank tops that are like low enough where it shows off. And so I really love it. I mean, tattoos, you know, should be for you and it's for me, and I like knowing that it's there and it's just really special to me. So like I was saying, I don't have any other plans to get another tattoo like in a year or anything. I like the idea of getting like a thigh piece, but I have no ideas. Like the only sliver of an idea that I had was like, oh, it'd be cute to get like flowers on my thigh and I could pick like my mom's favorite flowers and like have an artist kind of draw, not a bouquet of them, but like an arrangement of her favorite flowers, and that could be a cute thigh piece, because I like floral tattoos, but that's a very loose idea, and I like, you know, like I said, I'm not one to just like decide on a whim and go, like, you know. So who knows? So I'm very content, and it's funny because even at the end of that first tattoo video, I was like, I don't know if I'll get any more, you know, and of course I have. But I just like to share these things with you, and I was like, why haven't I made a video about this? Why not? So I just thought I'd make a video talking about it, especially because I have been making more video game videos the past like 1 to 2 years, and I would like to keep making more. So I wanted to talk about, you know, my passion and how it inspired this tattoo. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys have any video ideas or recommendations you wanna see, please comment them down below. I feel so bad that I've just been so out of the loop on making videos. I'm planning on moving within the next like potentially like month and a half to 2 months. And so I don't know if I'm gonna make a moving vlog yet, but I do wanna say that I feel like I'm going to film more post-move for sure, like just in that new place. Ooh, the sun just came out, hello. I feel like I'm gonna post and have like more time to film stuff once I'm in the new place. I say that now, we will see. I mean, I will be like living with someone still. I'll be moving in with my boyfriend, which will be exciting, and I hope that, I don't know if like, I'm not gonna force him to be in videos, but I don't know, I hope I can show more of like my life and our lives together a little bit on here. So just so you guys know, that is coming down the pipeline and that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll do like a moving vlog or a moving series, just because like Mara's also moving out of here, and you know, like it's hectic, but it's kind of fun, and I'm gonna kind of embrace the stress of it all and the, I don't know, the hecticness of it all. So things are changing, things are happening, and I feel like I also owe you guys like a life update Q&A video too, so maybe I'll do that. But either way, if there's any ideas you guys have, let me know down below. Other than that, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.